A difficult start for the Indian team in the ODI series. Lots of questions for the new captain and the coach to answer. Let's talk all about the second ODI and the rest of the series here at Timeout with SportsAdda. The two Rahuls must be now putting their head together, Arun. So many questions for them to answer. It's not like this problem has come up immediately. Like this has been a problem which is ongoing for the last couple of years. India is not able to find the right combination in ODI cricket. But just first thoughts about this loss.
But you spoke about too many questions to answer, Akhil. I thought there was an opportunity to address those questions in the first ODI itself. It was, after all, the
Yeah.
start of a fresh chapter, and I
Hmm.
think Rahul Dravid and KL Rahul should have addressed that in the first game. I thought the combination they fielded in that first ODI was completely wrong. I don't see a place for Venkatesh Iyer, batting at 5 or number 6 in an ODI team. Uh,
Hmm.
as much as they seem as a pace bowling all rounder, I don't think he's one at the moment in my books. No comparison to Hardik Pandya. There were times when we had a problem about Hardik Pandya himself. Now, there were times when I have criticized that he's not a 10 over bowler, right?
Hmm.
So Venkatesh Iyer, a poor selection. I thought Surya Kumar Yadav deserved an opportunity in that position, but that's what it is.
Okay, you're saying about a good solution or a bad solution. But before we go ahead and talk a little more about what are the options that India can have, we again have a contest at Timeout with Sports Adda. We've been very generous with having good contests during this India South Africa series, and we again have a very interesting question, Arun. You can give a good hint about this one. It's a nice one about somebody who's a part of the ODI squad. Okay, so the question for today, again, listeners can just go onto our YouTube channel, like the video, and give the answers in the comment section. Okay, so that's the regular terms that we have for the contest. And the contest question is: there is one Indian spinner who's picked up a 5 wicket haul in South Africa in ODI cricket. So we want to know who that spinner is. Very simple, straightforward question. Arun, would you want to give a hint?
No hints for this one, Akhil, because you've already given a hint earlier in the program when you said this person's already in the squad. So no hints for this one.
Okay, fantastic. So that's our contest question. And okay, we'll come back to the ODI series now, Arun. So uh, we had discussed a couple of sessions ago, if you remember, Arun, ODI cricket has taken a little bit of backseat. So we found it difficult to believe that Virat Kohli only played three ODIs last year in the entire calendar year, which is very it shows the perspective of how ODI cricket is developing and what was a priority for India. But your middle order of a Shreyas Iyer, Rishabh Pant, Venkatesh Iyer, uh, India could have expected them to deliver. You cannot fault the top two, top three for not delivering. Virat got his 50, usual 50. Shikhar got his usual 50. KL Rahul had a rare failure. But isn't it time now that Rishabh Pant, Shreyas Iyer, whoever else is batting at number 6, you mentioned you're not happy with Venkatesh Iyer. I think it's time that they pick up the responsibility and start closing out matches, isn't it? Even if they are not getting too many ODIs now, it's time.
Absolutely right, Akhil. There's two ways to look at it. The old timers, the traditional cricket followers will say, having got 50s, Shikhar Dhawan and Virat Kohli should have carried on and finished the games. But this is not a game played by only this. This is a team sport. It's not a team of only two players, right? Like you mentioned, the middle order had got Rishabh Pant, Shreyas Iyer, Venkatesh Iyer as well. So you're absolutely right to expect them to step up and finish games, and that was a disappointing bit. It's been a while as well. India have struggled, so yeah. I mean, which is why I had concerns about Venkatesh Iyer at number 7, or number 6 rather. Yeah, I think Surya Kumar Yadav was a better fit there. Proven ability
I
to
think
finish games.
proven ability to finish games, and also somebody you need to take a call for the 2023 World Cup, right? I mean, eventually this team is going to be building up for that, and if you're going to be playing at home, then do you even have the need for having a another batter who can bowl at number 6, who's a medium pacer, when you know that you're going to be playing on tracks which are going to be helpful? Ravinder Jadeja will be back. Akshar Patel is going to be another all-round option. So that is a call that this team management will have to take. But this is not a problem. I mean, we've read a lot of comments and a lot of negative trolls for the Indian middle order in Test cricket, Arun. But frankly, Test cricket, we've still managed to win Test matches. Very rare Test series loss that India has had. But this middle order problem in ODI cricket, and we are not even talking about T20 cricket. I think it's on for since 2018, when there's no fixed solution that anybody's been able to find who will bat after Virat Kohli, whether Virat Kohli will now continue to bat at number three. KL Rahul batted in the middle order for some time. So it's a very tricky phase. I also felt, Arun, that at some point yesterday, the intensity that the Indian team used to play with in white ball cricket was missing. And that might be because of the captaincy change. First game for KL Rahul, so difficult for him also to suddenly elevate himself to being a leader on the field. But the usual intensity that you see with a Kohli and him diving around, throwing the ball regularly to the wicket keeper, somewhere that intensity was missing, and I think the Indian team missed that.
Good observation that the Indian team missed the intensity, yes. But these are international cricketers, Akhil.
Hmm.
Intensity shouldn't be rubbed on or spurred on by your captain. You shouldn't be expecting your captain to be, you know, spurring his team all the time. It should come from within these players. And you're right, they were a little flat in that first ODI. Um, I don't want to attribute that to KL Rahul's captaincy or lack of experience. It's not his personality.
It's
While
not his personality, true.
we've all been critical of Virat Kohli's aggressive body language, mannerisms at times. It's not KL Rahul's type at all. So
Hmm,
I
good
think
one.
players need to step up, and it's a question of, are they feeling right mentally? Are they there?
South Africa mentally definitely there. What a performance for a team who's looking to rebuild. We spoke about their batting, Arun, and we spoke about even without Rabada being there, they managed to put the brakes on at important times. There were a couple of dropped catches. Otherwise, there would have been more wickets for Marco Jansen. He would have picked up a wicket in his first spell also. So it was a perfect, almost a perfect performance for South Africa. Uh, they found a very good batter in Vander Dussen, isn't it? He's delivering in all the format, at least the 50 over and the Test cricket format. And great start for Bavuma, 100 as a captain, winning performance in the first match. So even without Quinton de Kock firing, they managed to put up a decent show. I'm really happy for South African cricket.
I am not happy, Akhil. I did a Glenn McGrath and said 3-0 to India. I am not happy one bit about what the Indian team did and what the South African team did to us. In fact, a couple of South African nationals in my crew have been rubbing it in, saying, "We beat you in the Test series, and oh, sorry, we beat you yesterday as well." So not pleasant at all. But happy for South Africa. Genuinely happy for South Africa and Bavuma. Uh, they seem to have found a team now. We always knew Bavuma, Markram, Van der Dussen, Miller was a good lineup. Maybe not a
Yeah.
world-beating lineup, but it was a good lineup, and they've delivered the goods. It's important that, like I mentioned earlier, that the two set batsmen got the hundreds. That's the difference. Where Virat Kohli and Shikhar Dhawan got dismissed for 51 and 79 respectively. Bavuma and Van der Dussen carried on and made it to the big 100. So that's the difference. I'm sure India will try and have a chat about this and come back strongly.
Okay, great. So I have one more point which I want to talk about and then get into our predictions bit. But before that, just going to reiterate our contest question, Arun, today. Uh, we are going to have our regular contest that we have at Timeout with SportsAdda, where people who listen in and give in the correct answers, they are going to win a chance to win a smartphone. So that's a prize that we are going to give away again today. And the contest question is, there is an Indian spinner who's picked up a 5 wicket haul in ODIs in South Africa. So we want to know who that spinner is. So very simple question. There have been many spinners who played white ball cricket for India, right from Anil Kumble who played so well in the ODI cricket. There's obviously there is a master already in this ODI lineup also. So that's a simple question. Please go onto our YouTube channel, like this video, and share your comments, share your answers in the comment section, and if you're lucky, you get a chance to win a smartphone. Okay, so that's our contest for today. Uh, Arun, the point that I wanted to check now for the next game, that which is not too far away, not too much time. There is a big squad around that India has now, but will it be fair for making a change immediately, for dropping somebody like a Venkatesh Iyer who's just got a debut? Will it be fair to make a change and get a extra batter instead? I mean, look at it. This ODI series is not really important for India to qualify for the 2023 World Cup. India is anyways going to qualify as a host. So, would you think it's a good idea now to give a Venkatesh Iyer all these three matches? Uh, let's see whether he can bowl. How he bowls in ODI cricket. He's not got a chance to bowl yesterday. The captain did not use him as a sixth option. So, do you think it will be fair to drop him now? I think it will be good if he gets all these three games.
It'll be very unfortunate if he's dropped, Akhil. I mentioned that he shouldn't have started in the first place, and I still hold on to that thought. But it'll be very unfortunate if he's dropped after this just that one game. Uh, it's this is the problem. This has been the problem with Indian cricket, Akhil.
Mm.
Selectors have made mistakes year after year after year, and not just Indian cricket. We spoke about Usman Khwaja in the Ashes, right? You don't pick a middle order batsman and send him to open the innings. Similarly, you don't pick Venkatesh Iyer to come and score runs at number six. That's not his role at all. And especially if you're not utilizing his bowling at all. So that was a poor selection. I also thought Ashwin was a poor selection uh, in South Africa. I don't understand the rationale behind picking Ashwin in that team. Not in South Africa. You play in India, you play in the subcontinent, you play in the West Indies, you think about a second spinner, but not in South Africa. But those two are changes I'm looking at. Shardul Thakur went for runs the other day, but I think he will still hold on to his place. Uh, the question marks are against Ashwin and Venkatesh Iyer. It'll be unfortunate if they miss out. Though I've criticized them,
Mm.
though I've been critical of them, I don't see it'll be fair to change to leave them out now after one ODI.
I'd love to see what people who listening to us and have their opinion about this, because like you mentioned about Venkatesh Iyer, he's been selected on the back. He on the back of a one good IPL season. There was Vijay Shankar who used to bowl that seam up. He was tried as an all rounder, and suddenly we don't know where Vijay Shankar is now in terms of selection for India. He's still a very much a part of the Tamil Nadu squad, the white ball squad which is there. So he's also batting in the middle order there, but suddenly there is no talk about him, and now we have Venkatesh Iyer who's been given this chance. So we don't understand what the thinking of the selectors there is. Uh, I had wanted to question, actually put across a question: is there a need for also looking at a left arm seamer now finally coming into the Indian attack, like a Natarajan, who was so vital, and he was bowling those Yorkers and getting a chance to play white ball cricket? Maybe India will have to look at somebody like that, because currently all the right hand seamers, they might offer the same kind of option. So might be just okay to look at somebody like a Natarajan coming back.
So if he's fit and available, most definitely Akhil. A left armer is always lends something extra, like lends variety, as they say. So if he's available and fit, the selectors should do well to to call him up to the team.
Okay, great. Predictions then. Your 3-0 prediction has not gone the way that we wanted. Predictions for the second ODI.
It'll be 1-1 at the end of the second ODI. It'll be 1-1.
Okay, I had made a 2-1 prediction for India, so I'm also sticking to India winning this one. 1-1, and then the third match, which is going to be a decider, will be fun for us to watch. Okay, great. That's it from Timeout with SportsAdda. We'll be back again. The third ODI will be upon us very soon. Hopefully, will be a decider and lots of exciting cricket for us to watch. Thank you so much for joining in.